a little low.
Yeah. Well, we got to fit all these banners up here.
Yeah, and that whiteboard.
And the whiteboard that I just wrote on. What is up, everybody? We are back.
I see everybody's talking already.
Yeah. Talking about the galaxy.
So my dad's already talking about the galaxy.
Oh, yeah.
So, how's everybody doing? We're kind of expanding, moving out. Got banners up and want to try and get them. At first, we was back and all we had was Joey's banner in here, and I was like, well,
Just
if we
part
got
of it.
one, we got to get them all. So
Yeah.
far, this is what we're dealing with. So, trying some new stuff. We got a welding table set up over here to the right or left. If we got the camera flipped, I don't know.
They're left.
I can't tell if, yeah.
They're left on that way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is the camera is the?
That's what they're seeing.
Seeing. Okay,
they're
so
seeing that.
They're seeing it correct. Scott ain't gonna get me on that one.
Yeah.
If he gets on here, I'm sure he will be. But we have a welding table set up over here and got some pieces. Was going to talk a little bit about spot welding, how to plug weld, but I'll show you my technique on how to plug weld and make it look like a spot weld, as far as the top side. So you want to do this spot welding style on the side that's going to be visible. So we got that set up, and it's not really working like we wanted. We've kind of got Devin came up with it. He's the one that had this idea to do this.
Yeah.
Was to set up a welding lens in front of the camera and all, but the welding lens ain't really that great.
The welding lens itself, it was.
I don't know. We ain't tried it without the lens.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't even think about that.
I don't know if it'd mess the camera up.
I've
people
got no idea.
video welding.
Yeah. I don't know.
Should I get insurance and burn a camera up? I didn't say that. We are not live, are we? But no, $500, $600 GoPro. Trying to make use of it here, and we have the camera lens on a tripod. We have the GoPro on a tripod. Separately, we got it where it'll flip in to view, and you can see the weld, but you can't really tell what I'm doing. So
you can't see the best detail, especially because the welding lens that I pulled out it's all scratched up and stuff. It's had its lifetime
if
used.
I had me a little whiteboard, a little dryer or some, I can just get some paper and a marker, and I can go over there and I can draw out what I'm doing.
The cheese in a can.
Yeah, I can do it with cheese in a can on cracker. We can put a cracker
There
over
we
there
go.
with a hole in it, and I can do a cheese whiz on it and smooth it and then buff it and then dimple it.
All right, let's see. We got John. How's it going? Nick, good to see you. Mr. Mays, as always. Got Go Garage. The other Ken, I think it was actually like last week or something. I was talking about how many different Kens we have.
Yeah,
watch.
Devin was like, "You got a lot of Ken subscribers." I said, "I think about 3 or 4 of them's me." Multiple accounts. I have another YouTube channel, and it was like way back when I was younger. It was dirt bikes and stuff. So I might have 9 subscribers on it. So I went in, logged into it, and I subscribed to myself. So I didn't buy no subscribers though. You can go and buy subscribers.
That's where all those bots keep coming from.
Yeah, probably. That's bots trying to come in. But yeah, you can buy subscribers to just about anything, and I was like, well, I could do that and get my 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And go live. But then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to run with it. I'll get the 1,000 when I get them, and we'll be good to go. And here we are, over 1,000.
We are at, as of right now, we are at 1,100 and I believe 13 people subscribed to your channel.
And we still can't go mobily live. I mean, we can go mobily live, but we can't figure out how to integrate the mobily live into the live here.
Yeah.
Still a work in progress, but it takes practice and
As
trying
everybody
to make this evolve. And every day we only have like roughly 45 minutes to try to make it evolve, because after tonight we leave everything set up like it is. We come in the morning, we clean it all up, and it just sits here until next Tuesday. We roll it out, we set it all back up. I think we should like really come in. Devin comes in and plays with the computer.
Some Fridays I'll come in and play with it.
But we haven't really played with trying to move stuff, and it takes money. Got to get money to.
Takes money and time, and we're busy.
Yeah,
we do a lot, cause Monday through Thursday, except for Tuesdays, we're usually out of here by 6, or we stay after to work on something.
Let's see.
But so Go right here.
Can a welding arc or bright light damage a camera lens? The short answer is no. I didn't think so, because I've used my actual phone camera, but I have heard that some cameras can be ruined by it, and I don't know.
That's
never
an
really
expensive camera to risk it.
Yeah. Well, think about your phone. Your phone's just as much.
Yeah.
Hell, my phone's probably $1,200 for a phone.
Yeah, mine's up there as well, because I've got the newer version.
Yeah, of mine, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's $1,200, and then you're out of a phone for a couple of days, and then you have to go through all that. Re-entering all your email addresses and passwords and your credit cards and your
the worst
and phone numbers. Man, it is ridiculous. I hate changing my phone. I've had the same phone number for a long time now.
Yeah.
And I plan on keeping it that way. I've threatened to leave the company that I'm with, Verizon.
Which because I just got my new phone and I actually got a new number like a month ago or so. And I had the same phone number for about 8 years. And they told me that if I was coming from another company, because I'm with AT&T and I stay with AT&T, and then I could be able to keep my phone number. They're like, yeah, so if you came from Verizon, we would be able to bring your same phone number over. But then what worries me the most is I got this new phone, started setting it up. It already knew everything.
That's what mine does. When people, I give them my phone, I give them my phone number, and we're standing there talking, and I say, just call me, and I'll send you a text with my name and all. Well, when they call me, it shows up their name, and I ain't even enter it. It says, so-and-so's not a contact in your phone. Add them as a contact.
Not just that. I had all of my contacts, and every time I downloaded whatever app, Facebook and stuff, I just hit log in, and it automatically logged into all my stuff. I didn't have to go through any new passwords or anything to figure it out. The camera is acting up.
Which one?
Oh, the only one we're using.
What's it doing?
What's it doing? What's it doing? I'm not sure what it's doing. I don't see nothing. I think it's more of a connection issue. It might be.
Maybe. We need to figure out how to run off the Ethernet, which we have a long enough Ethernet cable, but
we are currently about 3 feet shy.
Yeah. So it's probably everything in this building that is connected to the internet right now.
Well, all that's connected right now is my phone, your phone, and the computer.
And that tablet laying over there.
Oh.
Maybe. No, I didn't never turn it on.
I don't think that tablet's turned on.
So
hey,
we're
Scott.
running off of the normal. The screen will freeze for a second here.
In there.
And there. Huh.
I'm going to blame the connection. That's
we could possibly
like wireless connection.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to And yeah, because Nick says, Aaron, Nick, they say they don't have any issues. All right. Mr. Mays, don't thank me for my tech skills because really I'm just fumbling and stumbling with them.
Yeah, he always tells. When I was talking to him, he's like, "Yeah, I love Devin. He's a good kid. I just don't tell you."
Oh, I know. Well, there was one day you actually told me that you were texting with him and whatnot, and he said, "Oh, you're up there with my buddy Devin."
Yeah. So, my dad's like a dad to everybody. So.
Oh, the chat's being weird. All right, there we go. Okay, there. What in the world? Okay. When I was using the roller on the mouse, it wasn't moving. All right, where are we at? Connection. I just bumped the mic. Scott. Hey, good to see you, Scott.
Yeah, what's up, Scott?
Said he's having a hard time booking a shipper to send to the installation center.
Yeah, Roger.
I was about to say Roger Swift is the guy that we see a lot of. Which Aaron will probably email you his information tomorrow when she comes into the office. I know she's probably only watching just because you guys are together.
I don't know. She hears me enough. I don't know. She might be watching because of you. I don't know.
Because of me? She sees enough of my ugly mug. Now. Oh, my sound is on.
The number is in my office, so I can send it to you tomorrow, or maybe one of the guys can walk into my office and get it for you.
Not it.
What?
Not it.
What are you talking about? Not it.
She said maybe one of the guys can walk in the office and get it. Careful now. Let's go get La Nina.
I don't know where it's at, but I guess I can go look. As far as I know, he does everywhere.
Who does? Oh, Roger Swift. I believe he's got like a 2018, 2019 truck year model.
He's got a bunch of people that drive for him too.
Yeah.
So he might not do it himself, but he has other guys that drive for him. So I'll walk in there and look and see if I can find it. It might be in her little cards or something. I'm not sure, because I have to grab Popeye anyways. I'm not gonna put him in the screen for all that yet. I mean, he will be in the screen, but I'll leave Devin here with y'all.
Don't scare them away like that. Good grief.
Man, we're too close.
I know.
Stuff.
We were in between the English wheel and the bead roller, and it was just the right size for the desk. But now we're in front of and offset slightly, so now he's stuck against the bead roller. All right, let's see. Six hours of thrashing. Oh, if only we did 6 hours. If that's what you're talking about, Ken.
She said it's on a post-it note on her lights. So it's right here.
He's over there talking to himself in the office.
I'm talking to y'all.
He says he's talking to us, but
I'm not on my mic.
yeah, none of us can hear him except for me.
I'm not on my mic. You muted me.
I did not mute you. I'm using this nice, wonderful mic that GoGo sent us to use.
Oh, Craig just sent me a message.
Uh-oh.
He said you was fired.
Oh, all right.
He sent me a message saying that the Coyote motor, call the guy and tell him it's sold.
Call the guy and tell him it's sold, so Craig's done bought himself a Coyote motor?
So Craig's buying a Coyote for his 49 Ford in here.
An old shoebox.
That he bought, and he's talked about doing an LS swap in it, and I said no. And I have gave him so much heck about it.
I think we all have.
We ended up getting contacts for a Coyote motor to go in the Galaxy, but I don't really want that. I don't know. I think it's going to be a whole lot of headache to try and do, especially in the time limit we got.
Yeah.
So,
because that would be complete wiring harness.
you're going to change
that's
motor
a
mounts,
lot more. That's
trans mounts, all that.
That
so,
is a lot
and
more
then you gotta
wiring
put
than
the
I
car
thought.
on it, make sure it all fits. And I've only got a year to get this thing, less than a year, because it has to be done for the photo shoot before, like a month or two before. So I told Craig about it, and Craig's bought a Coyote to go in my 49 Ford. He don't know it's mine. And I didn't even grab Popeye while I was in there because you was janking on me about
Talking to yourself?
talking to myself.
Yep, that's right.
I'm just going to sit over here and look at the signs.
You've got a collection going on over here anyways.
Yeah, I did get the number. And it is...
All right, listen carefully, Scott.
Well, you can type it, can't you?
Hold on.
Or I can log in.
You can type it. Or I can type it real quick. Just go in here.
If I can
Dismiss
find
that.
it. I just took a picture of it.
All right. I am typing it so furiously right now.
You do it furiously. It sounds bad. I bet they can hear it all the way at home.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that.
That's 676.
What?
I'm just playing.
I know. Aaron's 6s look like 8s.
And our 8s
right.
look like
There we go.
4. Yeah.
Now we gotta go back to this.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey, look.
So let's see, Charlie, Scott, couldn't you borrow a trailer and haul it down yourself? Original quote was $1,550.
And then they jacked it up to $1,800 to ship it.
It's horrible.
It's the cost of gas.
What did
That's
they say?
probably why. Where at?
Let's see. My dad,
Right there?
no.
Right there?
My dad said he'll even answer himself.
Yeah, when you're talking to yourself in the office.
Oh, that's what y'all are out here talking all about me. I'm gonna shut the show down. That's not Scott. Shipping is high for sure. Please do the 390 with the dual quad EFI setup. Dad, I actually looked at that.
We were talking about that
And
today.
I was talking about it today because I love that 427 breather with the dual quads and the piping run in from the headlights, because I want that look, and it's just clean, original, and all, but it kills your side of not liking the Galaxies, because to run that you have to have the teardrop hood.
Gotta have it. And especially because this Galaxy is going to be low as well.
Yeah.
There's not going to be any clearance for it.
I'm not sure yet. We might
be able to figure it out.
A breather
like a low
that
pro
would hold that. I was thinking about making a breather that would be low and have the pipes down low, and I'm doing all this below camera. This is the bad thing about Mr. Arms, Happy Arms here. Is making the breather and then having it drop down and the pipes be low, and it still have that ribbed 427 or 390 badge and all on there.
Yeah.
So, what, you scared?
Am I tripping, or did I hear something? Like one of the doors.
Sound like it was in the back.
I don't know. The back's locked up.
Oh well. He's been smoking something.
Smoke you another one.
So let's see. Roger Swift Transport. Roger. Oh, Aaron done commented it too.
Golly, I typed that so furiously so that way everyone would know. And it's the exact same number.
I used to haul trailers all over the country. Insurance is getting crazy. Yeah, that's the big thing about it.
Yeah.
Insurance, and gas prices and everything else.
It cost me over $40 to fill up my car this last time.
Daniel said LS swapped the world.
LS swapped the world.
So
Oh Lord.
yeah, I'm not too big on it. If I had a Chevrolet, I would put
Yeah.
an LS in it. But I don't. I got a Jeep.
See, and we were always giving Craig crap about LS in that shoebox. And if you ever asked him like why an LS, his response was cheap horsepower. That's exactly it. He said it's cheap horsepower.
Yeah, I probably should
Respond or tell dude
Yeah.
buddy it's sold. Do all that stuff.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if I can find him. Ed sent me the number.
Unreal.
Let's see. Right here.
Excuse me. I had to burp, so I had to roll away from the
I
mic.
can't even tell what I did. His name's Chris. Seems like I know this person. So
Unreal.
yeah, my dad's gonna pull Laura Levine. Maybe. Not sure, because we're gonna have a convoy going down there. Because as it's going right now, we have Laura Levine, we have Bernadette, and now they're talking about a C10 cab and a 69 Charger.
Yep.
So I've got some more work to do on Bernadette, I believe. I've got all the work to do on my project. I was told that the Galaxy is mine to complete.
Yeah.
Minus getting sponsors. They're doing all that. And then mine is to make sure that the car's done. I've messaged them yesterday and was like, I need this, and they're like, look, just get the frame, worry about the body right now, get that stuff done. But I'm amped up, and 365 days ain't long. It's less than 365 days. Eddie actually posted a countdown on it.
Yeah, till SEMA.
And it's
And that
less.
was just the days.
And that's just to the day. And that the car's got to be done before, because they have to do a photo shoot of it to get it in the magazine for the month of SEMA. So it'll come out in the magazine at the time. And once the car's completed and they do that photo shoot, it's supposed to be put up, not driven, nothing until after SEMA.
Yep, till it is taken to SEMA.
Uh,
I am trying to see, because he had posted it. He'd posted that that countdown. I'm trying to find it real quick to know the exact days. Oh, the heat just kicked on. You guys might be able to hear that. It's not too bad. Good grief. Anyways, we about got sucked into that rabbit hole
yeah.
while on live.
Well, I'm responding right now for
Getting Craig's
I
motor.
lose that and forget to do it tonight, and
Yeah.
I don't want it to get too late, and I'll be hitting up this guy. Acres of network,
For Craig's motor.
Consider the car to be sold. I want it.
Sometimes he has trouble multitasking.
No, I can talk. I'm just trying to make Make sure. All right, that's done.
All
Now,
right.
I'm out the rabbit hole.
There you go.
I come out. Peekaboo.
Golly. So, do you want to show these fine... Oh my goodness, I just realized that I haven't had the viewer count showing this entire time.
Oh, for how many people?
For how many
watching?
people are watching, because it's easier for me to see that number.
And know whether or not you want to sit back and play on your phone.
Yeah, basically.
Like if there's nobody watching.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of y'all tuned in.
Yeah, we had a few tune in on Friday.
For the live while we were cutting down Laura Levon. But we set it up. There was no sound. Hopefully, because if there was, you probably heard a lot of what you didn't want to hear. And if that's the case, then we might as well wrap it up now. We're done. But we had it over there. Hopefully not on audio.
There was no audio.
And we had it playing, but we just set it up so people could just tune in throughout the day and check on, like they're stopping by the shop, basically.
Yeah. And what I actually did when I set it up is I started recording essentially what you guys were seeing at the same time. So then if you guys saw the video, I think I published it later that night. That was about 5 to 6 hours of footage that I had condensed down into
6 minutes.
like 12 minutes. So that was nice being able to do that.
Yeah, I think we want to run that every time we work on it from now on. Either run the whole system or we're going to run the camera.
Yeah.
And make a video like that of the progress as it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I hadn't seen John on here.
No, I haven't seen Sandy
he called
John
earlier, and I think he might. I don't know if he might be something going on or something. Haven't seen him. Black Mountain Sandblasting. He does all our sandblasting. Does an excellent job.
That he does.
He definitely takes care of us. I don't know what we would do without him. He's bringing back Cornet tomorrow.
69 Cornet.
Don't really have anything from the shop going.
I feel bad for that.
We have the Laura Levon sitting on the trailer. I had to make some stuff last night. We stayed here till about 8 or 9 last night.
It was about 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
About 8 o'clock.
Making some brackets to mount it because we don't typically do Fords.
Yeah.
And it's ready to go in the morning. So
Cool.
it'll go to blast. I'm going to have to go over there, do some pictures, some recording, video stuff for that. Then when he gets ready to seal it, I have to go back over there, do it. And then it'll come back here, and then we'll be back on a Friday doing the same thing. More cut down, and then start building.
Yeah, we'll actually have it back on the table and probably start building.
Which we might end up having something for Sandy John. We call him Sandy John.
Yeah.
He's always got sand all over him. Nah.
Which, actually, I have a bone to pick with everybody watching. Everyone jinxed me last week.
Oh, yeah. LS swapped the world.
Everyone jinxed me last week, bad-mouthing, Hondas and stuff. Because last Tuesday, on my way home, I had a coolant hose blow, and my car was out of commission till the weekend. But everyone jinxed me.
Yep, I got home, was laying in bed, and got a message from him, and he's sitting on the side of the road with smoke blowing. I told him to just cut it off because it was right there at the neck. I said, cut it off and slip it back on, but I forgot it's a Honda. They make them things exactly the length. You can't cut like an old Ford and move it up.
Well, the hose itself was about 1 foot long, and where it had busted was 1 inch back from where it connected.
The hose is 1 foot long, but the spot to mount it was 13 inches long. So he was 1 inch shy, and they had to stretch it.
But it was about a 3-inch split.
It's Honda.
It is a Honda. The outside may say Acura, but you open that hood, it says Honda. But-
Shop talk.
Shop talk
My
is.
dad said he can go to Big Daddy's and watch people stare at phones.
Yeah.
Shop talk definitely not PG-13. Called him and gave him the info. He said he'll call me back. That's awesome. Yeah, you got like 52 screens over here.
Oh, hush. There we go.
Look at
All
you.
right, I want. Where'd my chat go?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
heck.
I lost
Uh-oh.
the chat. What is that? Oh.
Devin's gonna kill the feed.
Click. Do I not have chat anymore? Hold on, give me a second.
Hit the
Oh,
full
we got.
screen once.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Let me move this way over here. And then let me try this. Nope, still went away. Oh well, they got chat right here. I was gonna try and see if I could get the Yeah, see, Honda is a good car.
You can make the other one small on top of this.
Yeah, I could. There we
Just
go.
below it here. I don't know if that's what you're trying to accomplish.
What I am trying to accomplish with all this techie stuff is
A web search bar.
yes.
So instead of him getting in his phone over here, he's going to pretend like he's doing stuff on the computer, but he's really
Oh yeah.
in his phone. Countdown to SEMA.
I'm stuck on that right now.
I could have went to Eddie's page.
I went to Eddie's page and I couldn't find it. I think he posted it on his
his
story.
story. It was
Yeah.
on his story.
So it was gone. I want a countdown.
Oh man, I want a countdown too.
Unreal.
So let's see. Shop talk called and gave him info. Honda is a good car.
All right,
You
all
could
right,
probably
all
just
right.
enter a date in your own countdowner.
That's what I was just thinking.
Oh
That's
man.
not what I'm wanting. Is that what I'm wanting? That doesn't look like that's what I'm wanting.
Why don't you pull it down and you can see a little more?
You.
Oh, he does the same thing when he builds cars. I tell him, look, move this right here and do this, and he's like,
Unreal.
ah, and then I'll
Oops.
walk off, and then 20 minutes later, oh man, I messed up. Hey, we got two different grays. Oh, you got
I got the
you got
older one, yeah.
Camaros. I was trying not to burn it tonight, welding. Oh, I got a little mustard there.
A little mustard. You got mustard
Let's
on you.
see. SEMA is
November 4th.
November the 4th.
Yeah. All right. What in the world? We'll do days, hours. No, let's not do that.
Nevada,
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Woo! All right. Let's see what comes up. Oh wow.
Oh, so we're
Now this is every single day until.
yeah. So it's not even 365 days. It's 296 days right now,
Yeah.
and that's not a long time.
That's not
why
a long
I'm
time.
stressing.
And 4 of those days, out of every week, we're working.
Yeah. So if we divide 296 by
I don't even know. That's a lot of math. We can do that later. Why don't we give the people what they want?
we are. Let's see. Oh, she says tech talk.
Yes, please.
Well, I guess we can go to welding.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Show you guys what I
I mean,
came up with that might work, might not.
we was going to try and do a dash panel, but
Yes.
my car
is
got
done.
It's finished. It's behind the camera. So really couldn't do the dash, and plus it got a full dash. So
Yeah, I
it's
got a
not
complete
really
dash.
the top of a dash, and it's not a 69.
Well, it's a 68.
So I went in the back and looked for a car to see if we could do one on it, and it's getting a full dash too.
Yeah, getting a complete dash.
So until I get money for parts for mine, we're gonna have to wait until we get one up and close to do the dash top. I'm not sure if we had anybody. I was gonna say, if you message me and ask a question about how to do something, or you got questions, because I have them in my phone. I don't delete none of the messages, but I have so many people message me that they get pushed away, and if I don't respond, feel free, you're not bothering me, to hit me up again and say, hey, Juby, did you get a chance to look at my thing? And if I don't know what's going on, I might play dumb and be like, what are you talking about? But no, feel free to message me and ask me again, because like I say, phone goes off, get 100 different questions, and I don't have that much time to respond to them. It's not that I'm ignoring you, just message me again.
Yeah.
Keep it fresh in my head, and when I can get to it, I'll get to it. Let's see, got Roger to ship the car, but won't be shipped till around the 21st, 22nd this month. 1900. Dash panel would be good. I need some measurements just to verify the top of it. Go, if you let me know what measurements you need, I can possibly get those for you. We do have a 69 in here. It's actually sitting on the lift.
I believe it.
I've got to inspect it, but I can still get you the measurements. If you shoot me a text or whatever, I can do a video on it and post it on here or whatever. So 1900 each way
for. Whew. All right.
Yeah, so I guess we'll flip around here, and
do you need to pop any holes in those, or?
I mean, I can pop it. It's right there.
All right.
I'll just drill them.
You just gonna drill them?
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
I can pop them. I can drill them.
Don't look at me with that tone of voice.
You don't look at me. What is all this under here?
Unreal. I don't know what you got under there.
You can talk, and I can drill some while you're talking.
Unreal. I was gonna throw up a commercial.
Oh well, you can. Well, you need to get
Oh, Popeye.
Yeah.
Maybe. I gotta find Popeye. Popeye's having his own little adventure right now.
Yeah, I don't know where he's at. He's probably gone.
He might be gone. I don't know. I haven't seen him since last week. All right. He's going to get set up to show you guys how to do some plug welding and stuff. And I got this quick little commercial thing. Because you're the hands-on guy.
Unreal.
As you guys can see,
What?
see this nice, wonderful, scored up metal table. This is Juby's special little welding table.
My special little welding table.
He's the favorite of the shop.
Do you you're still on the?
No, we're on the GoPro now.
I'm talking about on the mic, sir. You on the?
We're on the lav mic, so they can hear you. And that noisy drill of yours.
This thing, it sounds like it's about to blow. Well, I'm about
It does sound pretty bad.
I'm about done.
You done yet?
Yeah, in a second.
Unreal.
I was gonna say,
See?
I guess everybody can hear me.
Yeah.
Spot welds,
Plug welds.
plug welds, yeah.
Whoa, hold up.
Huh?
Golly, you making all that noise with that air?
I'm trying to move. I got so many electronics over here, throwing sparks and stuff. Hold on. All but not. Spot welds, plug welds. I'm beating. Too bad y'all can't see me. Devin could have switched cameras, but we have a hole punch that will punch holes in it.
They're 5/16 holes.
5/16 holes. If you drill plug welds, which normally everybody does, you want to do 5/16. It's the best for penetrating, and also it's a whole lot easier to achieve the goal that I'm trying to show here. And,
It's on this mic because it's this camera.
and that's making them look like a spot weld.
Yeah, it gives them
I don't know-
the right
I can't really tell it. I don't know if you can
size.
see it on here. Not really.
I kinda. As long as that marker keeps working.
Is it working?
Yeah, kinda.
If you didn't have all this tech talk up here,
Unreal.
I was gonna say that your hole is here, and whenever you start welding, you want to concentrate on the edge, kind of half and half, and you want to go around it. And as you go around, it's going to fill in all the way around, and then when you get down to coming in, you just sweep it in and stop. And when you sweep it in and stop, it's going to leave a low spot here. So when you come in and grind all this, it's going to leave a nice little spot, and it's going to look like a spot weld. I can draw it out on the other one and show y'all again if you can't see. If somebody comments and says they can't see or understand what I'm doing, let's see. What did everybody say?
They're talking about your drill. You need to use oil.
Oh man.
Oil your drill.
Yeah, oil it.
Throw some butter on it.
So, fine. He don't even know what RPM I was running.
Unreal.
Yes. The bigger the bit, the slower you want it to roll. I learned all that stuff in machining.
I didn't.
I know you run them wide open all the time.
If they break, they break.
So I've got 5/16 holes here, and I'm going to flip around here. You're not really going to be able to see. I don't know if anybody commented whether they understood what I was talking about on there. If not, I can draw it out on the camera over here. If somebody comments and says whether or not they know what I was talking about. Because I was hoping that when I do this weld, you would actually be able to see it. I guess I can just leave the camera without the lens in front of it.
I mean, you're still not really going to be able to see it.
No. So,
I think the lens would be cool.
well, we'll flip the lens and do 2 holes. I've got 4 here. I'll flip the lens, do 2 holes, and then I'll do 2 without the lens.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, yes, I do.
Doing it 43 years. He knows the sound.
Man, that thing's, it's a big drill. Don't make me go get it.
All right, are you going to do some welding?
I wasn't drilling a 1-inch hole. Are you going to get started?
Are you going to get started?
You hear this welder right here. So, we in there. Yeah. Says the battery's low. Nah, but I ain't going to do this onto my table here. I'll just use a new piece. Well, let's see. I got a marker here, and I'll explain it again since nobody commented. Dang it, I just kicked that out of the way. Let's see. This is our little lens setup, and it'll flip out of the way. But it really does no good. I mean, besides just the cool factor. What I was saying is, you got your hole that you're going to weld. This is zoomed in. This is a 5/16 hole. Whenever you go to weld on it, you want to put your tip on the edge of the hole, like you're trying to half the metal and the hole, and you're going to work around the edge. If you can keep it pushed into the edge of the hole, into this area, if you can keep it pushed into there, sweeping it around, and then when you get down, it'll start filling in, because this is a small hole. It'll start flowing into the center. As it does, when you get to the end, just sweep it in and out.
All right,
quickly.
Hold on, Jimmy. Real quick. Double check your mic. I got a few can't hear yous.
It says it's on. Am I good?
All right, we're good now.
Can you hear me? What was it?
Don't
know.
Yeah, I don't really
My
know.
mic.
Real quick, we had Andy ask to talk about your welder settings and gas mixture, so people can understand what it is that we use on the thinner metals and stuff.
Far as my welding settings, I mean, it's going to vary for all different welders, welding machines. I'm using the Lincoln 180C MIG welder, and I'm using
75-25 mix.
Yeah, 75-25 mix, and
we also run .025 wire.
Yeah, 0.25. We had some 0.23, and it was made by some kind of off-brand, and it does not weld. When I first started here, it does not weld worth a crap, and I told them I refuse to do any welding unless you get Lincoln wire. If you get cheap wire, the Harbor Freight stuff, the Walmart, any of that stuff, and you run it,
I'm going to disagree with your Harbor Freight stuff, because I use Harbor Freight welder personally, the Vulcan brand.
Yeah, the welder. You use the wire?
Yeah, the wire. The wire is actually
I don't
really
use it, but I haven't used it.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. But I do know that welding wire, budget welding wire, is not always the best. If you're having problems with it popping, building up gas pockets, air pockets, whatever, I can't think of the name of what it's called. It's probably your wire. The wire is cheap, it's got trash in it, and no matter how clean your surface is or how clean your welding area, any of that is, it's still going to pop, still going to splatter, and you definitely can't do no overhead welding with it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So the Lincoln wire, 23, and then on my welder, I run it high. Right now I'm on F, like 3 1/4. This one goes by A through J on the heat, and then 1 through 10 on wire speed. I'm currently running F, which is basically about halfway, a little over halfway, and at 2 to 3. 3.25, somewhere around there on speed. But it's going to vary. I usually set my welder up. I'm running like almost 16 pounds, whatever it is. Usually 16 to 20, but I'm running right at about 16 right now on my gas. But I usually get some metal if I'm welding on a surface. Where I'm set at right now, I can weld just about any surface, rust, new metal, painted metal, everything. Been doing it so long that it really don't affect me. But usually if you're going to be welding like 2 new pieces of metal, get you a piece, pop it down, take it, run it, and see how it does.
Good grief, I was not ready for that. That hurted.
You can listen to it, get the welder close to you, start welding, and tune it in until it sounds right. But typically, with this type of welding, plug welding, car welding, anything like that, you're not going to be welding beads. It's going to be burst. So, I don't know if anybody heard a while ago what I was saying about the hole. Hole in the metal, 5/16, and whenever you take the nozzle and you're welding, you want to stay right on the edge and try to keep it pushed towards the inside edge and roll it around as you go. And then you ain't got to do no sweeping like you're trying to weld 1/4 inch steel. Just keep it in there, run it around nice, and then when you get to the end, it'll start flowing in, and as it does, sweep it in and pull it out. And when you do, it's going to leave a low spot in the middle, and when you grind it, it should look like a spot weld. Everybody knows what the spot welds look like. I'm going to try it here on the camera. See, I'll flip the lens around. I was going to show what happens if you try and weld something that's not 5/16, a smaller hole. I was going to show that, but it really use 5/16. Don't try and, oh, I got a screw hole here and weld that and think that it's going to hold, because it won't. It will pop back loose. I mean, I can do it if we need.
We might have a story about that later.
Yeah, maybe. We'll leave that out, I think, for now.
For now.
So I'm going to put this here, trying to make sure I'm in the camera.
Don't forget to flip the lens.
And like I say, I want to stay to the inside of it, so I'm going to start here and I'm going to work around. And as I get back around here, I'm just going to sweep in and out. And I should be able to grind it. My wire feed might be a little fast for this. We're going to try. So let me flip the camera, the lens around here and try. It's kind of hard for me to, I'm scared if I flip my hood down, I'm going to knock everything out. So, in and out. And you see how it left that little dimple. Let me flip this out of the way. You see how it left that little dimple in it? And you can tell I got good penetration because it came out the backside. So, find my safety glasses, don't need nothing in my eye. So now, it's a nice clean weld. It shouldn't take much to clean up. If I had the right grit, it probably would. And I would go with that one. We'll go with this one. And then there, you have a spot weld. It looks similar to a factory spot weld. You continue that on, good penetration, holding. Now I'm going to have to beat it with a hammer and get it back, but you see what I mean. Let's see, I'll do another one. See if I can do that twice. Now, like I say, it ain't going to happen every time you do it, but you'll get better at it. Let's see. I did that one without the lens. Let's see, I'm going to go another one. Start on the outside, keep it pushed out. And
You started to push the camera with your helmet.
I did.
You started to. You're still good.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm kind of close here. When you're grinding, try and keep this thing close. See, that one didn't really get the effect so much. But it also is to do with I've done bent this metal up when I drilled it. It's got waves in it, so I'm not able to get in the spot, so I'm having to lean it. But like I say, if you got a nice flat spot like the first one, hit it good, and it'll leave a spot. That one there could have been a little more. It's kind of hard to do it with all this stuff in the way, but you can see good penetration and it's good, and you got some spots on the back, so it kind of gives it the illusion that it was spot welded, not so much them. But like I say, more practice and the flatter the area. Typically I end up filling in ones like this because that would be one I had a screw in, and when I screwed it, it left a dimple in it. But the reason it did it this time is maybe I wasn't moving fast enough, or the angle of all the metal is raised and you can't grind flat. But that's how I do it to make it look like spot welds.
Yeah. So real quick, we had John ask, when do you use a plug weld opposed to a spot weld?
Let me move this out the way here. We'll use a plug weld, and for us, we use the spot welder everywhere that we possibly can reach. Even sometimes places that is ridiculous to reach.
Yeah.
We use plug welds if your car comes in, say it's a 69 Camaro, it comes in and it's keeping the rockers. If it's keeping inner and outer rockers, the metal where it's been factory spot welded, in between those two pieces of metal, we can't get in there and clean that area because we didn't separate it. And when you try to put a new floor in and you try to weld through three pieces because you're going through outer rocker, inner rocker, and then floor, it don't get a good weld. We haven't really tested it to see if it does, like, to make sure.
Blows through. But
it wants to blow through because with a spot welder, if you don't have it pressed together as hard as you can, it'll blow through. If it's got any air gap behind it or any rust or anything like that, it will blow it out. And then you end up with a hole and you got to weld it. So usually if a Camaro comes in, it's keeping rockers, but it's getting a whole new floor, we go down through there and we punch the floor and we stick the floor up on the jig, the same as we do. We finish out the car. We keep it all clamped up along the bottom of the rocker. When it goes on the lift for final cleanup and weld up screw holes or anything underneath where we've screwed or attached stuff together, then we plug weld all those and then we clean it all up. And we have, with our spot welder, this
single
side attachment on there that we can go back and on those plug welds. I could roll it over here and do that maybe. It's sitting there.
Suppose we could.
We got the spot welder and we use the single side and we push into it and hit it, and it'll make it look like it was spot welded. So anywhere, one of the spots that we do plug welds on the cars we build is the hinges, the lower hinge bottoms to the wheelhouse. We can't get in there and weld it. I think from the factory they might have it set up so good that they can put the hinge plate on the wheelhouse and know where it's located and go ahead and spot weld it before the car gets put together. Or I don't know. Somehow they got in there to weld them. We could probably, if we cleaned it good and had a good, nice flush mount, and it was a new hinge plate to a new inner wheelhouse, we could probably single side it and it'd hold. Because the single side does work and it does hold, but we don't really trust it for a lot of structural aspects. And that's a big word.
Structural aspects?
Yeah. Of the build. So we drill holes, or we use the hole punch. We punch holes in it, and then we just plug weld them all. And like I say, most of the time we just fill the hole, grind it, make it smooth, and then go back and single side it.
Yep.
So.
But sometimes that single side is
She's talking about my gloves.
Yeah, you need some new gloves.
These work great.
I don't know how you weld with those.
It just pops in there and burns, and you just let it sizzle out.
So I see right here, Andy asked if anybody had any comments on the Vulcan Omnipro 220 unit, which is a multi-process welder. None of us do. I've never used a Vulcan welder. I personally have it.
I heard they were good.
I've heard that they're not bad.
Because one of the guys that tunes in, he has the guy that was on last week. He R&D.
Yeah.
He has. I think he has some kind of plasma cutter that came from
Vulcan.
From Harbor Freight, and it might be Vulcan, I think. And he says that thing works great. Like,
yeah.
He's got like a couple $100 in this plasma table, and he's cutting parts. And I'm like, dude, I want that. And he's like over in Alabama, and I want to meet the guy. Real cool dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to try and help him get into some tech articles, into doing some tech articles for some of the magazines. Yeah. And he wants to come down and do like a collaboration, whatever they call it.
A collaboration.
Collaboration. So
stop.
I like this
collaborate
seat right
and
here.
listen.
I'm up here now. I feel important.
I might be able to raise mine.
I got my little beanie on.
Ooh.
It's purple on the other side. My niece gave this to me for Christmas. Look, I could turn it into purple side.
Oh God, I can barely touch the floor raised up this high.
Yeah, see.
There you go.
Look like I'm looking in the mirror. I gotta look over there.
But for Andy, the only Vulcan product that I've used is actually the .025 Vulcan wire. I've got the titanium, which is the other Harbor Freight brand. It's the 140 MIG welder, which it's a 110 unit. And I love it.
Oh, you up there?
I know, I got up here. Couldn't let you be taller than me.
I'm still taller. Look, my head's over the letter, and yours ain't even touching it yet. You just bumping the surface.
Reason he's asking is because it retails for over $1,000 and just brought it for. I've actually been a friend of mine who lives in South Dakota up there in Sturgis area. He was actually talking with me this last week. Same thing about welding, wanting to learn how to weld. And he was wanting a multi-process welder that does TIG, stick, and MIG. And I found out that Vulcan has one, Titanium has one. Almost every welder brand now has a multi-process welder that does all three, TIG, stick, and MIG. And I was thinking about next big purchase for myself, getting the multi-process, because I would love to learn how to TIG weld.
Yeah. I want a TIG welder here because it would be nice to have TIG for doing the framework on the Galaxy, but don't have one. I'm going to try to not be a welder and be a grinder.
Oh.
And and get it powder coated and hopefully hide it. Nah,
Hide it, he says.
we're gonna work it out. So let's see.
Jeffrey said when he did his 68, he kept the inner rocker and plug welded it to the floor pan. Then he pinch welded the outer rocker to the inner and floor pan at the same spot. That's one way you could do it for sure.
He kept the inner rocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did
The outer rocker.
So that's a whole lot better. We would do that here. It sounds like choppers are like right over us. Like
Yeah,
they're rolling through. They're rolling deep.
That was only no more than
Anytime
200
we don't
feet.
separate two pieces of old metal, we plug weld if there's three.
Yeah.
And usually if we don't separate two, there's no need to even do anything because you're not going to be welding because it's only two pieces, and if we didn't separate them, then they're obviously still factory welded. But anytime you got three and one of them's old and the other two's new, yes, you can do it because you can clean both sides of the old to where whenever you put the new on top of it, it'll get a penetration and it'll close the gap. Because like I say, with the welder, if you got any air in there, even if you're using the pressure, it'll blow out.
Yep.
Usually it don't, because it puts about 90 something pounds of pressure or more
Yeah, right.
on the pins.
I think the older one is set right at about 94 pounds of pressure. I have caught my finger in that, and that is not fun.
Yeah, and if you ain't got it straight
Oh,
in
yeah.
line, or the pins not in line because they rotate, and it's pushing off the side, it will push the pin straight throughout the quarter.
It'll punch a
out
hole
the-
through the
whatever.
metal. Whatever metal you're welding on, if it's not straight on, it'll punch a nice twisted hole straight through whatever you're welding on.
Yeah, the Eastwood, haven't used it, any of those.
Never
I'm
used
a Lincoln
Eastwood.
fan. They should sponsor me as much as I talk about Lincoln, and that's all I use. I have a Lincoln welder that I let my brother keep at his house, and I gave him a 35 Ford. He was on here earlier, wasn't he, or was he?
I didn't see him on here. We're also missing Jason tonight as well,
yeah.
and Eddie.
I gave him a 35 Ford truck, and I also gave him a welder so that he could work on it, and I haven't seen nothing about it.
I'm still waiting for update pictures on that.
I know he's busy, but I gave it to him because I'm way busier, and I ain't got time for it. I would have loved to build it, but
Yeah,
I'd
that
rather
Ford.
somebody take it and enjoy it. But I use Lincoln, and up until Aaron bought me this Yes Welder helmet, welding hood, I was using Lincoln, and I love it, but I guess I shouldn't talk too much about it because they don't sponsor me. They need to send me a new hood.
See, you're trying to get a Lincoln sponsorship. I want a Harbor Freight sponsorship.
The Yes Welder one, let me grab this Yes Welder since we're talking about hoods. The Yes Welder, everything I've heard about their machines and stuff is great. The problem, I like this hood. It's got peripheral, I don't know how you say that, vision on the inside. You can actually see out the sides here. Can't really see, it's dirty. But when you're welding, it's green out the side and you can see out of these corners. But the problem I found with this lens, or this hood, is this lens don't fit. It fits it, but there's a little bit of a gap. So, especially in the bridge of the nose area. So if you're underneath welding and you're looking up, it hits and it goes in there and it lands on the lens and it does a little dance and it leaves spots on there.
Doing a little dancey dance.
So that part, and then the inside is shaped like your nose. You can't really see it. Well, I seen it right there where I had the light on it somehow. The bridge of the nose area, and that inside lens is a weird shape, so you can't just go to Walmart and buy the lens for it. And also you can tell the outside lens. You can't just run to Walmart or your local welding shop and buy this lens. You have to order them, and mine is way overdue on being ordered. And if I'd have ordered one when I got this and was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a problem getting them, if I'd have bought me some, I wouldn't be having this issue, and I could probably see, and I could have probably made those spot welds like I intended, but I didn't. I'm gonna blame it on the hood.
Oh, look. Erin says she'll make sure to get you a Lincoln next time.
No, I love that one. The actual color,
Yeah,
and the visibility of it when it's clean is crazy. It's clear, it's nice, it works great. Other than the fact of the welding lenses. If that
the protective outer lens.
The protection. Maybe I should buy some clear lenses to go over the actual part and just stick them on there.
I was
gonna
say some clear packing tape.
Devin just uses his lens out of his hood without any screen on it. It's got a little stick. He likes getting burnt and stuff.
Oh man,
The spot welder will burn you.
Grab your hoodie.
Oh yeah, let me see.
His other hoodie. So the spot welder, if you don't have essentially a perfect connection with the spot welder, it will shoot liquid metal out.
That's right at my neck, or right at my.
Stick your finger through it.
My titty, right here. That's what it did. One arc, and I was probably this. I'm not sure if I'm on camera.
Yep.
I was about this far away with the spot welder, and it shot, and it went through there, and it burnt that.
Burnt through your shirt.
Uh-oh, I got my getting undressed. I seen this a TikTok trend. It hit me in the shirt right there, burnt through my shirt. Now I wouldn't show you my nipple, but it got it. Trust me.
Let me actually, real quick. I just realized that I didn't do this.
Oh yeah, that would have helped me when I was up there.
Yeah, I just realized.
The camera has a camera screen on it, and if we flip it towards us, because I like that, I can look at myself while I'm talking. That's why I look at the camera, because I like seeing myself. But with that there,
You can
I
see
can
yourself
see you.
up there. And
We
now it
need
looks
a-
like you're looking at them.
I need to make a camera mount on, a TV mount on my roll around work cart, and we can roll it back there and have a screen behind it.
Screen behind it for what?
So we can see ourselves on it instead of looking at this.
I mean, I don't like to see myself, so.
I could hook it in, I could hook the other monitor into the back of the
Yeah, you got to use the VGA connection.
hook it in and have it running over there. And I wonder if you can move the, like, duplicate it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you can duplicate.
I'm about to
Oh,
slap him with
Lord.
my. And I do got new gloves. I seen the comment. I use them till they're gone. I like to be thrifty.
I was about to say, me and you, we tend to.
I mean, I
are you
was
looking
looking.
at?
All I gotta do is look that way and he'll look.
Oh,
I got a whole
mighty.
box of welding stuff that I got for Christmas over
Yeah.
there. Like all kind of stuff, gloves, brushes. I burnt one of them up the other day. Devin, yeah.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one.
I burnt the end up. Devin's like, why are you holding? I was like, man, this thing ain't working good. It's melting.
Well, it's
And
because
he's
you're
like,
holding,
you're holding the fire in it. And I end up with these.
That's
All this stuff came from Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
This is Tractor Supply's brand, whatever. I mean, it's welding tools. It's going to get used.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's some other gloves. Yeah, got some gloves over there. What do I got stuck here?
Who knows?
So let's see what 140 or things. This wood stands behind. Well, right on go. The first welder I learned to use was Lincoln. I like Miller.
I've never used Miller.
I like Miller, but
I've never used Miller.
I'm a red and black fan. I like Lincoln. You can tell my logo is red and black. I'm a red and black fan.
Andy, I just saw your comment pop up about wanting a good helmet without breaking the bank. Honestly, every day I use the Chicago Electric Harbor Freight brand auto darkening helmet.
What, $20?
Yeah, around about $20, and it works great. And I've gone through 2 of them in 2 years.
Yeah.
And that was because the first one was because
he lost the lens off of it.
I lost
just kept using it.
The protective lens got too messed up, so I just took it out one day and I didn't have any more, and I just kept welding. So then the actual welding lens got messed up. But I did see
it still works.
It still works.
It's still
you
here,
just
and it still gets used.
It still gets used occasionally, but they're decent helmets. Honestly, for $20, I've gotten my money's worth out of them.
Yeah, especially if you're looking to start out welding and learning.
Yeah.
Buy it, use it.
And I mean,
Yes Welder, the hood that I got, I think it was $70-$80 maybe.
Aaron, how much was that Yes Welder helmet?
Uh-oh.
She really knows.
I can't find Popeye. Is he in screen? No, he's not in screen yet.
He's off having his own little adventure. Like I said, I haven't seen him since last week.
But I will get Popeye here in a minute. I guess we might have, I don't know if we got something up here. We can, I can get the GoPro and set it up to turn around and look at the Camaro.
You mean all the lights we got set up?
Well, I was going to take the whole GoPro on the opposite side.
Oh, the whole GoPro on the opposite side?
Yeah.
Also, Andy, my last trip to Harbor Freight, I saw they had a step up from their Chicago Electric helmets, and I believe it was a titanium brand as well. They looked kind of cool too. I was almost tempted to buy one, and I think those were about $40-$50. But I haven't tried those out yet.
Yeah, we have got a mess of stuff back here.
Oh, we got so many tripods and cables going on, man.
Got one here.
There's one tripod.
Got one here, yeah.
There's the other.
And then all this to make a TV show.
Aaron said that Yes Welder helmet was $85.
Yeah, so and like I said, it's great. But if you buy one, go ahead and buy the extra lenses.
Yeah, which actually that lens that we used for the GoPro was actually out of another model Yes Welder helmet that John Wade, I don't think he liked it or something or other, and he was just going to throw it away. And he asked me right before he started walking towards the trash can, "Do you want this?" I said, "Does it work?" He's like, "Yeah, it still works. I just don't like it." I was like, "Yeah, all right." And yeah, I pulled the lens out of it and stuck it in front of the camera. GB's over there messing with the GoPro. Why don't you reach up and flip on that light that I completely forgot to turn on?
Flip this and on?
Yeah.
This way?
No, I was going to say just turn it on. Oh. That one's bright. I have no idea if that made any difference over here.
Why was it dark?
I don't know. I just happened to look up and see that I forgot to turn it back on.
We do got 2 lights that Eddie brought over here and left with us to use. 2 more lights. I promise when I get some money, I'm going to go buy some more.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could have went and got him now. I guess, yeah, I can get him.
Yeah, you could have.
And then I can give him to you, and I can go talk about the car or something.
And he's off talking to himself again. I don't know why he assumes that after 15 feet away I can hear him. I don't think I'm the only one that he does it to anyways. Alright, I'm going to swap around to the GoPro that we got set up.
Here we are. I'm here. How are y'all? I had to look again and see what I'm looking at. This is the 68 that I had started. We did the tail panel and stuff on. It's pretty much done. I I've got to do, trying to think what all I got left to do. I was trying to see what's on there. There's something landed on it. Pretty much this was a full build. Did every part of it's new. No VIN number, for off-road use only, racing, whatever you want to call it. It's got the mini tubs. I don't know if I can see in there or not. It's got my mini tub set up in it. Try not to. Looks kind of messy in there. Just the cleaning of, I guess I'm on mine, or am I on this mic? These mics. I was making sure, but it's nice in there. My plate all up in here. You can't really see. Maybe I can if I don't beat it to death with the wall wood over there. Let's see. But you can see how mine are. This is my plate. Gets spot welded with the welder. Plug welded here, which really didn't have to because I always stitch on the inside. You can see the stitches on the inside to it. That's just to ensure if they're running a wider tire, if it blows out, don't want it coming through the car or anything, so I typically stitch it on the inside right there, just part of it. Nice clean radius here, flows with the wheelhouse. Still waiting to hear. We've already done them. They have the plate actually, but there's a thin piece of metal that is used as a template. So when you when you cut the floor out and you lay it up in there, you mark it right here on the edge, and then you lay this piece on there and it tells you what to cut out of the frame rail. And cut out the frame rail, you put that piece in there and you weld it and it makes it all nice and smooth, flows in, everything. Did the mini tubs on it and pretty much clean car. Did the tail panel stuff, trying to move it. I don't know. But like I say, 68. I don't know how much of it's in the camera now, having to look. Clean. The only thing I got left to do is put in the stiffener. The rear deck filler quarter panel stiffener here. I did the inner stiffeners, and that's it. I'm gonna put them in the morning. Got to take the deck lid off. I'm gonna put those in and put it on the lift while that's drying, because it takes the panel bond onto the pieces. They're over there. 3 inches. It typically gives you about 3 inches more. I wish I could get some more. I could probably make one to get more space out of it, but that would entail you having to make the inner wheelhouse yourself, because these inner wheelhouses are the one that AMD sells. We actually made these. Well, we welded them and they sent them over and had it made, and they sent them back and had us try them, and they work. So this is AMD's wheelhouse. I don't see why we couldn't really go. I don't know if you could really go any more, because right here in the frame rail, it's about that thick. So I don't, to get any more, it's probably not worth it, because then you're going to be out of your frame rail. You're going to lose the frame rail. So pretty much we're as far as you can go on a Camaro without putting it on a roadster shop chassis or something like that. So I think we're pushing the limits right here with it. Even though there's not really nothing, I I would say not nothing structurally affected by this, but you do have your rear leaf springs. But usually when people tub it, they usually go ahead and do 4 links. So you're not really going to have any structural problem back there. And the way it is right now, it's still strong, it's still structurally sound, but if you go any more, it's going to be borderline, and I don't think I want to do that. But that's her. She's done. I don't know who got it, where it's going. I thought it was going to Hawaii, but it's not. I found out today this one's not the one going to Hawaii. But other than that, it's just clean up, paint. It'll all get painted and all and sealed, all this. It's got the factory spot welds and then the stitches just like it was from the factory, and then this will get filled in with lead or whatever they decide to do. So I guess we can flip back around over here. I don't know what.
This light around first.
Yeah, we're flipping lights and
Stuff, essentially. Oh, right. Oh, I don't even think my mic's on.
your mic ain't on. You was talking in mine. You're loud enough.
All right, there we go. I gotta transition it. There we go. All right. Charlie asked for a more in-depth video on the trunk opening quarter stiffeners, if possible, because you did the one video way back.
Yeah, I did, and I thought about doing that tonight.
He actually,
I was like, and I was like, man, nobody really wants to. I already got that video out there, but
yeah, he actually asked me. He goes, "Well, I could do that," and I was like, "Well, you already did that video."
I mean,
we'll have to make another one in depth and edit and see if we can get a camera inside to
yeah,
inside the trunk to get a better view of it.
I mean, I'm good with could do it now, but
it's almost 8:30.
Yeah, it's gonna be pushing it, and then it's gonna be done tomorrow, so it's gonna kill it. The problem is, it ain't the problem because I can grab the spot welder, I can grab the parts, go over there and do it in about 10 minutes. But the problem is moving the cameras.
I was about to say, with us streaming, we wouldn't be able to.
And the lighting and all that, it's a lot of stuff to move because the spot welder's huge. So.
Oh, Charlie.
We got plenty more here.
Hold on, Charlie. Are you talking about where the rear quarter windows is?
Maybe. Yeah, he's talking about the quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, the rear quarter windows.
Yeah, because those I didn't do. I just talked about how I would do it.
Yeah. Okay. Which you've already got those in there.
Which I've already got them in this one. And usually I leave those to very last. Usually I do them after it comes off the lift. And I actually put them in early because I was inside the car and I'm tired of climbing in and out of it. I'm getting old. So I went ahead and did it while I was in the car, had the drills and everything there. But I will do that. I will make a video on it. Brandon's
I have no idea.
Hopefully he gets it done this week. But if he's not, it might make it next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? If anything, we could make a video on it, like an actual video on it this weekend. Maybe. Possibly.
Well, how are we going to do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, on his car?
Yeah. On his car. Tell him to leave those out.
Oh, man.
And we can do that.
Let's see. Yeah, I ain't talking about that.
What?
I'm going on roaster chassis with 69 bird. I want to run
at least 335 tire.
Video. Video where to go, but dense on how they fit. Yeah, so let's see.
So we'll make a video for Charlie. Yeah?
What? Yeah, we'll make a video for Charlie.
Yeah.
I'm reading. I'm reading because it's like intriguing. Like I don't want to miss nothing. What does that say up there? Mesmerized. But anyways, but I won't say where. See the how about loud,
pose.
Aaron? See the pose. Oh, that's Raven. I was like, well, technically somebody else knows, but John, I guess you got it.
Yeah.
Popeye's
Which,
chilling under the sign here.
let me see if anybody has a hard time seeing him. As we all know, Popeye does his own thing, and tonight he's just laying around. I'm gonna see if I can just...
We got action. We got movement on the camera. That's a change.
I know, right?
Yeah, we're up to 21 people right now too on live. I don't know what we got up to. So, John, we was gonna do a shirt, but we've been doing shirts all the past few times we did it.
Past
So we've got some
four
DVDs that we need to get rid of. Some, not really, because we got tons of them. But we do have, and they're dusty here.
They've been sitting underneath
been
this
sitting
table
here.
for a while.
We have some DVDs from Craig, and
Yep. Craig Hopkins Productions.
so if you message me on Facebook or email or whatever, I can send you a list of them, and I'll send you a couple of these, and I'll even get Craig to sign it for you. If you want, get Craig Craig in here. He says he was going to join us one night.
I was about to say, for everyone who kept asking for Craig to join us and whatnot, you guys missed it on Friday when we were live streaming the Galaxy cut down because Craig was actually working on it. Craig was cutting down on the Galaxy, which you guys can go back and watch the video, the short 12-minute video that I just sped up real quick.
Yeah.
And you'll see Craig come over and take over what I was about to do.
Yeah, he come over to me and said, "Where's my air hammer?" And I was like, "Why? You're not doing nothing with no chiseling. You're over there sanding an Alpha." I was like, "What do you need it for?" He said, "Cause I'm gonna cut down this side." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I handed him his chisel because I had it, and then I took Devin's and I went on the other side, and me and him went to work at it. So it's a pleasure to work with a master like Craig.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows a lot. Like my dad says, he's probably forgot more than I'll ever know. He's an awesome guy, down to earth. Great guy to work for. I'm not sucking up trying to ask for a raise because I did that the other day. Nah, I don't ask for a raise. I've never asked for a raise since I've been here. I don't have to. My work shows, and I get raises as needed for the work that I do.
Wait, hold on. You get paid?
I didn't mean that. This wasn't live, was it? I don't get paid. No, I'm free.
I've been here 2 years.
Yeah, I'm free. I do this work for free. Yeah.
Go watched both versions of the video.
I was saying that I pay him.
Oh, okay. So that's that's what I do.
Yeah, I have to pay him to work.
I was told it's an apprenticeship and I have to pay my dues.
So, Craig is an awesome guy.
Oh yeah.
His wife is awesome, Miss Denise.
I love Miss Denise.
It's great to work here, and then a lot of people know him. Some people back when I first started said, "No wonder Juby knows all this stuff. He works with Craig Hopkins." So, for those of you that don't know Craig Hopkins, great guy. He actually didn't even know he had a YouTube because when I was talking about, I was like, I need 1,000 subscribers to go live mobile, and I was like, you can go live on yours. He's like, I ain't got no YouTube. I said, yes, you do. He's like, no, I don't. I said, yeah, you do. And I looked it up and I showed him. He did not even know he had a YouTube channel, but he has a YouTube channel with like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. and I could have been using his, but
Yeah.
there's some DVDs here. Like I say, I'll get one of them. I'll get one or two signed. CUDA stuff. This is center trunk floor replacement, which most of this stuff would work with any car,
Any vehicle,
any
really.
vehicle. Installing hand forming, patch panels, door scanning video, installing front sheet metal, which this is a Challenger. It looks like, yeah,
Yeah,
a
that
Challenger. I was trying to see if there was a different one. Dark quarter panel replacement, which it's the same thing. If you watch it, it's
Same concept.
Same concept with Camaros and whatever. It's just you ain't gonna be able to do the same tricks that I do to get it there. But I'll get him to sign a DVD and send it out to you
Yeah.
with some stickers and stuff.
Oh yeah, we still have stickers.
Yeah, we have stickers.
I used up all of my stickers at the street truck show.
We got plenty of stickers.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Cool Pose just got here. What's up, Jeff? And you're at 1,100. Yeah, and anybody that is watching that hasn't watched or hasn't subscribed, go subscribe. Hit the follow button so you don't miss anything. And also go check out Go Garage.
Yes.
Subscribe to him. This is what it's about: networking and getting feedback from other builders. I mean, we're not the only ones. We might be the only ones sharing secrets, but
I
like
don't
say,
know no secrets.
Go is a cool guy. He sent me this mic.
Yeah, you
set
can't really
up and
see
everything.
it.
Devin hogs it over there, but I talk loud enough that I don't need to be in front of it.
Oh.
But he sent me that. Like, I didn't even know it was coming. I just went and it was here, and it's pretty expensive, and it's working great.
This is a wonderful, wonderful
Devin loves
mic.
it. He's like, man, I feel like I'm doing podcast right now.
Like, I can just take the mic over here
Yeah, see?
and just whisper sweet nothings to everybody.
And then I talk, and it's like redlining from over here.
Yeah, and it's still, he's just so loud. He's just so loud.
You got to be loud to get it through his head. So let's see. Yes, get the autograph. Those are great tutorial videos. Go. If you need some of them, let me know. I'll send you some too. You know, I owe you big time. If any of them you like, I'll send you a picture. And if you want any, I'll get one signed and sent to you, or 2 or 3, whatever.
Yeah, just about.
Same with John. If you want to message me, and I'll get some. And they do sell them at AMD, or we sell them, so you can contact Aaron in the office or me, and we sell them. If I got it and you need it, I'll give it to you if I can. I know he's got a bunch in there, and these are some I took.
Oh yeah, he's got.
And he's got a bunch of different ones that pertain to more of the stuff. And I guess I'm going to be doing the Camaros, and I guess mine won't be no fancy DVDs.
No fancy DVDs.
I'm going to have to put mine on a...
We're gonna have to get a Netflix contract.
I'm going to have to get a YouTube... what is it called?
I don't know what it's called.
One of the YouTube channels that you had to subscribe to.
That's the thing. That you're talking about, the membership you
yeah.
can join.
Yeah, where you join and you get bonus content.
So,
Because giving away shirts is getting expensive.
That
Erin told me today, she's like, you're at $150 on shirts. So I'm at $150 on shirts because I can't just give away, this is not my business. I can't just give away shirts out of somebody else's pocket.
Yeah.
So anytime I give away a shirt, I have to buy it.
you might have to talk with Craig and Miss Denise about an allowance.
A monthly, but I can't give a shirt away every week. That's $20-something. Hoodies are 35, 40, I don't know, something. Aaron knows.
Yeah.
Go says all of our autographs.
Get all of our
Appreciate it.
autographs.
Mine's not worth nothing.
So Jeff actually just said Patreon.
Patreon.
So you can do Patreon, which we don't have that set up. I'm not even gonna read that one.
Only fans.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Or YouTube actually started to where if you're a big enough channel, you can join specifically through YouTube and have a membership through YouTube to that channel.
Yeah.
So it's basically a membership subscription. Just about.
I mean,
if we get big enough.
I didn't start all this to make money.
No.
Off of it, off the channel. But, you know, DVDs, if I make DVDs, it obviously going to cost me to make them and put them out there. It don't cost me nothing to put it out here. But then again, I spend my time doing it.
Yeah.
So.
Shirts are $20. Hoodies are $35.
But like I said, didn't start this. I'd rather give it, you know, give it to you when I can. If I got it, it's yours, you know. And that's what I do. If I had Patreon and all that and subscribers and you had to pay for membership.
Maybe we'll have to talk about this more, about possibly setting up a Patreon if you guys are interested. Based on if they're interested. Because that's something I can manage, putting content on that I'm probably bloopers. We were talking about doing bloopers.
That's all day.
Because it's all day.
I don't like charging nobody. I don't like asking nobody for nothing, and it ain't hurting me to sit here and do this.
That's valid, yeah.
But it does cost.
It
like
does
I say,
cost
I
us, yeah.
buy the shirts that I give away, and one day I hope to have it all and be able to just give, and not have to worry about Aaron killing me because I spent $150 in shirts that I gave away. But that's Lord. At a later date. We're talking now, and right now we're good. And people. I think somebody, Mary and
Mike and Mary,
actually bought some hoodies, and I gave them one because they won one week before last.
Yeah.
Sent theirs out. Aaron messaged them because she said she wanted another one or two. Got them sent out. The address or something wasn't correct. The post office didn't know, so we're still holding back, waiting. We've got them boxed, ready to go. But she was like, Aaron asked if she wanted to do a credit card or just mail in a check. And the credit card's like certain percentage to do. She's like, I'll just mail a check if that's all right. She's like, Mike wanted to send Juby something anyways. Don't know what it is. Something, like I say, people send me stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, this right here's that's probably $200 and something or better for this Mike thing. So $150 in shirt. I got $200 worth of stuff from somebody. Mm-hmm. It's awesome. It's a fair trade. It's like me going out and buying it, which I wouldn't if I had the $150. I wouldn't have went out and bought nothing. It's like tattoos. People's like, oh yeah, you don't like tattoos? Yeah. When I get $400 or $500 that I could go get a tattoo with, I'm like, tattoo or car parts? Car parts.
That is where I doubt anybody has seen, but I've got a few tattoos myself, and I have a drawing for a complete big tattoo, and I've got the price on it. But anytime I get like a decent amount of money, I'm like, car parts, or my car breaks down. So, all right, so we're gonna back up some.
You can just throw my DVDs in with it. Awesome.
All right, John. I don't know why this thing is doing this.
Let's see.
Hold on. We're backing up.
Oh.
Yeah, all of our autographs.
R&D. Go subscribe to R&D as well. Dude's great.
Yeah,
I've actually talked with him too.
Thank you, Andy. He said, yep, he wants our autographs too. These guys are going to be famous real soon in the hot rod world. And they're saying that. And Gary said to do a super chat on YouTube, which with YouTube, in order to do things like that, you have to meet certain requirements. It's the monetization.
Uh,
And I think right now the only thing that we don't have met for that is watch hours. So basically, if you guys watch more videos,
and like
we can do
tonight,
more.
we've got roughly 20 people right now watching, and this has been going on for an hour and 45 minutes. So 20 people at an hour and 45 minutes. I think it adds all those people.
I believe so.
As each one of them is basically 2 hours for all 20. So that gives people doing the live and running over gives us more time. So, but yeah, we're a long ways away because it's like 4,000 hours or something.
And we are at like 16 or 1,700 hours.
Yeah, so we're a long ways away.
It's a good ways away before we can do anything monetized
and then
with YouTube.
the monetizing ain't nothing.
It's really not
it's
much.
Like pennies for views. I mean, for like 100 views, it might be 10 cents. If you got a video that gets 100 views, it might be 10 cents you get. And by the time they tax you and send it to you, you ain't getting nothing. I mean, we'd have to be
God, we'd have to be uploading a video every day, and each video getting over 1 million views each day.
Yeah. Now
to make something.
If we had Johnny Depp in here.
Yeah, I love that man. I just want to state that right now. I love that man.
If we had him in here, we might make some bank this week. I might be able to pay for those shirts.
All right. So we got Andy, Only a Matter of Time. God's Plan, my friends. I'm glad I've been following along since day one.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate that. We do. Everyone who's been subscribed and following along since we did our first Tech Talk. You guys have seen, in his basement, you guys have seen the evolution.
Yeah.
Even the evolution of the desks that you can't even see anymore.
We'll get the desks back.
At some point,
I think, well, if I move the desk up more, then it's going to hide us, and our chairs are going to have to get higher. But I would like it to be more bar height.
If we had rolly bar stools.
Yeah, some bar stools.
I like the rolly of these and the spinny.
Yeah, I can roll out.
But
roll in.
Then again, I can barely touch the floor in this chair.
Yeah, he's straining to touch the floor, and he's not as high as I am.
So ordering shirts and hoodies, I believe. Don't quote me. The website. You can order some on the website. If not, in between 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, you can call up or email Erin in the office, and she'll sell you some stuff. Back to the tattoos. A butterfly looks like a buzzard when you're 67.
Yeah. I like tattoos. I like the look, but like I say, it's the money issue for me. If I had $500 to go get a tattoo, and a $500 tattoo is like this. I mean, it's nothing.
No, it's a bit bigger than that.
I mean,
it's a bit bigger than that. Oh,
it's not a bit bigger. You're going to some, and I don't do tattoos on the corner.
No. That one was $250 before tip.
Yeah, that's no color.
Oh yeah, that is just black and gray.
Little thing. If I'm gonna get a tattoo that big, it better cover up a good bit of my forearm.
No, you want to talk about free? That one's free. I won't show any of.
Yeah,
any of them on.
I dang sure wouldn't go get no knockoff tattoo.
I don't even know.
Somebody's house at their kitchen table. No.
I don't know if you've ever seen the one on my shoulder, but.
Nah, I don't think so. Not the way you're saying it.
No.
So
that was also free.
Some two-stroke bar stools. That'd be awesome.
That would be wonderful. Oh.
Yes.
150 an hour. Yikes.
What did it say? Yeah, 150 an hour. That's what Erin does.
Good grief.
But to Erin, that's what she likes, and like I say, I spend my money on cars and tools. As you can see, my gloves are burned up.
I think I spend more money on tools than you do.
Oh yeah, you do. I've been looking like I have a little box over there.
Yeah. Underneath
Erin
the
gave me, because I didn't have a toolbox, and I carried all my tools in the back of a Jeep, and I like to keep my Jeep set up. If you've seen it, I had to do a video one day of my Jeep.
Oh, God,
the
that
inside
mess.
of it and what's in there. I mean, I have everything from tents, chainsaws, gas, mixed gas, all the stuff to mix more gas, water,
You
solar.
still got the generator in the back?
Nah, I took the generator out because I crunk it up. The chainsaw hasn't made it back from all the trees I cut on the way to work the other morning.
Yeah.
Up here in the mountains, if a storm comes,
Trees.
the trees, I guarantee you, the other morning, me and my son cut about 40 trees out of the road on our way to work in the dark, in the rain. In the mountains, when it rains or it snows, you're going to need a chainsaw if you're going anywhere. So
I gotta
keep
fix
that
my
in
chainsaw.
there. But the box was for the Jeep. Well, then I decided to downgrade and get like a box set for the Jeep.
It was a heart set.
Yeah, from Walmart. I bought it, put it in the Jeep, and then I brought the box in here. So now that I'm doing all this Galaxy build stuff, I want a nice roll around. And I would get Snap-on to come over here. They used to come, but if they did, I would be spending all my money there. And then I wouldn't be making no money because everybody, every time they come, would be out there on the truck.
Devin would lose his house.
They would be out there on the truck, and I wouldn't get nothing done in the shop. So it's best to keep the Snap-on man away. But I want to get me a big, nice roll around, and I want to get my tools back up. My dad can tell you I'm a machinist by trade. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I went to school to be a machinist like my dad, and I worked in the machine shop. I had a big, nice Kennedy toolbox, three layers high, actually like 4, and it was full of every kind of machinist tool, top of the line stuff, and I don't do that no more. And I've had a few Snap-on boxes, Betco, but got rid of them, got out of this, was doing something else. But I'm here to stay with the cars, and we don't usually use much. I did a video on my tool cart and the tools that I have on it, and it's not much. And it's a lot of Harbor Freight stuff.
Yeah.
I can go through it live one night if y'all want to. I did the video on it. Maybe go a little more in depth in the video. But I want one, and also if I can get a sponsor on one, then I'd have a big nice one. And it would be back here. I actually talked with somebody that had some for sale, and they told me they had me. It'd be a couple weeks. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyways, maybe I'll get one. Robert down in Florida.
He said he's
I
got a box for you.
Sounds like I might be box poor here. I had a nice roll around Snap-on or Matco.
I think it was Snap-on.
Snap-on.
I think it was Snap-on.
That I've had for a long time, but it wasn't a toolbox. It was a roll around cart. It had the flip lid.
Yeah, it was a roll around mechanics cart.
Yeah, mechanics cart. Had the 2 or 3 drawers, and then the bottom. And when my brother was up here working with me, I let him use it because all it did was sit in the corner and it collected dust. And I'm real big on, if you look in the shop and stuff sitting around, because I am real big on tables or carts or anything sitting around, because they tend to gather stuff on top of them and it looks like a mess. So if you come in here or we pan around, you don't see none. I got the metal steel table, and it, like, I can't work during the day if there's anything sitting on it. It has to be clean. Devin likes to get the little sawhorses and put a piece of wood on them. I guarantee I can go back there to this box right now, and there's probably one there with a piece of wood on it, and it's probably got a bunch of stuff on it that I guarantee he ain't used in a month.
It's been 2 weeks, so I've been in the back shop for 2 weeks.
But I guarantee you it'd still be there in a month because you don't use it. So I'm like, I don't do the table thing. If you can't keep your table clean, it goes. I'll get them on the weekend. I'll see it. I'll get mad. I'll dump everything out of it, and I'll go hide the wood, and I'll put the sawhorse on the wall.
Yeah,
I hate them. I
there-
absolutely hate tables.
There was a couple times I came in and the top of my toolbox was just covered up with everything that I had on the table, and the wood was gone, but I found it.
But my brother worked here. I let him use it, and then he moved back home, and he was going to work at an automotive shop, and I just told him to take the toolbox. So he took it. It's being used. What little bit of tools that I did need out of it went into a cardboard box, and they're actually sitting up on above the office collecting dust.
I was about to say, I know the
I'll have to go through it once I do get a toolbox and put them in there.
yeah,
So,
those. Let's see, we're getting a little behind. Goodness gracious.
oh, my brother's here now, so he's
Yeah,
hearing me talk
he's-
about he took my toolbox. He took my toolbox.
He took my toolbox.
He took my toolbox.
Yeah, Josh is almost 2 hours late. Good grief.
Parts. Yeah, I got a lantern. My dad gave me for Christmas. Coleman dual fuel, always dual fuel lantern. I've got stoves in there. Like,
Good grief.
I had to make a video on it one day.
See-
it's nicely packed and contained. I've got probably 4 or 5 first aid kits, like from big military
Yeah,
style down to little small
Walmart Band-Aids.
Band-Aids. I've got axes. I've got everything. I've got bottle jacks. I've got.
Grief.
If I can put some, I'm building a camper trailer to go behind it. And
Are you still wanting to use that one you got? Because I have it's probably about the same size, but it's got
bigger wheels.
they're 10-inch wide wheels and they're bigger.
I don't know.
It needs new tires, but the wheels themselves.
But if I move everything into that camper style trailer, then I'm gonna want to haul a trailer around all the time. Because
Yeah.
I'm a prepper type, OCD, and I can't go without it. I have to have it with me. I'm weird. So,
Yeah, you are. All right.
But I'm always there. If you need it, I've got it. I promise you.
Yeah. I
Let's
can't
see.
remember the amount of times I've asked about something off the wall, or I've said, I wish I had this,
Go, yeah.
and he tells me to go check in the Jeep.
Snap-on guy needs to stay away. I'm late. I've got your precision tools. Yeah, my dad's got some of them, and I've actually got a 0 to 6-inch mics and set in storage and some other stuff. Got a box. Go. I took over Bill, Robert,
And Courtney's job.
It's nice. My brother says the toolbox is nice. Aaron, wow, purchased some stuff from them. Didn't realize this channel was related at first. I won 12 sets of sawhorses.
Own.
Oh, own. Yeah, it says one at the first one, then it says own, not one.
Yeah.
I know, man. Sorry. Got home late, showered and ate. Totally slipped my mind. It's good. Juby is a prepper to the max. Ask him how many pounds of rice and beans he has. You ain't supposed to put that out there because now if something happens, everybody's going to try to come to my house. I have guns. No, actually, I don't.
Yeah, we don't like guns here.
I don't have no guns. I lost them all 2 months ago in a freak boating accident.
Did the lake eat yours as well?
Yeah,
Man,
they got mine.
they got mine the weekend before that.
Yes, I am a huge prepper. If I guarantee you, if I wasn't doing a channel on building cars and doing this, it would be prepping, camping,
It would be a survivalist
a
channel.
survivalist channel.
Which is actually, I remember when you were telling me about doing all of that stuff. It's been over a year now.
Yeah, me and Sniper.
Yeah.
One of my brothers, Sniper, he we started kind of toying around with the idea of having a YouTube channel. I never knew that my YouTube channel was going to be this, but we toyed around with doing a YouTube channel, and it was prepping stuff. We actually went out in the woods and like built some shelters and did some stuff, and then we were talking about doing some little sitcom type stuff. I ain't gonna say because it might still possibly happen. But we had this cool little one. I ain't gonna say what the name of it is, but we was gonna sit and tell stories by a campfire, and it would be up to the audience to determine whether it was a lie or it really happened. Because me and Sniper are good about getting together, and Sniper will be like, hey, you remember that time we went and we was in that helicopter and something happened and the guy got sick and he fell out and you had to jump in the seat and got it down and all this, and then I just follow along. Yeah, I was like, man, you remember we like come down in that pasture and almost hit that cow, and like you had to determine if it's a lie or not. So we was gonna have a little sitcom thing, and we would tell true stories and we would tell made up stuff, and see if you could do it. So it still might be a possibility. So I'm not gonna throw that out there because I love Sniper to death. I miss him. I actually need to call him.
Yeah.
I need to go see him. So.
Good night, Ken. We'll see you next time, and keep an eye out in case we actually upload any videos this week.
Yeah.
And
appreciate it. Go subscribe to Go if you hadn't, and R&D.
I can't remember what R&D's full name was, but
I'll look it up.
Your dad said that you would be bored on Survivor.
Yeah, because they don't let them go nowhere. They're like, oh, you got this little area, you stay here.
All right, you got to stay within this acre piece of land. That's it.
I would be out trying to build all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing I tend to watch and fall asleep to is people out in the woods building huts and stuff from just the stuff they find and make. Oh,
I can't find. I know he liked some of my stuff, and I've liked some of his, and I can go back to where I viewed. Oh, right here, it's R&D Speed, RD Speed, and Fab.
Is it the little and symbol thing?
No, it's just RD.
Oh, RD.
RD Speed and Fab.
There it is.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I can maybe.
Hold on, I got it. I'm just gonna type it in. I'm just gonna type it in.
Unreal. He's gonna type it.
Yeah, maybe.
You can't really see it.
Nope.
Unreal. Your camera, you need to get. Yeah.
Don't be trashing on my camera now.
Cool stuff. Like the guy.
Go got it up there before I could even pull it up.
RD Speed and Fab. Yeah. See?
Yeah. Go got that pulled up before I could even get to the page.
Let's see.
I know I'm one of these days I'll have to sign into this. That way I can just chat through the Streamlabs.
You what?
One of these days I'm gonna have to sign in to do that instead of having to go all the way to browser and then YouTube.
Why can't you sign in?
Because we're in the middle of a stream.
You can't do it while you're in the middle of a stream?
I don't know. I don't want to risk that.
So you're saying we need to end the show?
I mean, it is after 9 o'clock.
We do, really. It's been 2 hours now.
Oh.
So, I guess we're going to call it quits for the night. And gonna work on getting the video for the quarter window stiffeners.
Yes.
A better detailed actually doing the job. Maybe I can get Devin to film and all that.
I was about to say, you're not getting me to climb inside there.
Maybe I can get him to move the camera instead of me doing this, because this is what it looked like on the last one. All right, so you move this piece right here and you put it here, and it's
all right.
It's hard when you start out.
So what I'm hearing is Friday we come up here, do those quarter stiffeners, and we still have to make the 1,000 subscriber giveaway video.
Yeah, we got to make that.
We got to make that. We've been slacking. We were focused on the Galaxy this last one.
Well, we still gonna be, because hopefully the Galaxy won't be back. I've got a lot of work to do on the frame.
Yeah, we do have a lot of work to do on the
like
frame.
a ton of work. I don't know if we didn't put it out. The Galaxy frame, we have Icon Industries. We're shipping the A-arms, the upper and lower A-arms to Icon Industries, and they're going to make tubular A-arms for it.
Yep.
For the front to help with the suspension, because if anybody's seen the Galaxy, the front end it's crazy, but it's going to also help with the air ride part of the build. And then Lanier Powder Coating is going to be doing the powder coating on the frame, so probably going to get them just to send them bare metal so he don't have to peel off what they've got on there to try and match the color when the frame gets done.
Yeah.
We also got Aces
EFI.
EFI. They're going to be doing the EFI on the 390 wherever it went.
It's over there now.
They're going to be doing the EFI setup on it, so we're not going to run the carb. And we got word that Phil Cato from Cato's Custom Upholstery used to be on. My dad is a big fan of Cato. My dad's the one that actually told me about the guy. He was on Iron Resurrection with the Martin brothers. Cool guy. Eddie was in here talking with him, and he said he was going to come look at him, and then he sent him some pictures and stuff of the seats and stuff, and then he's on board. He's going to do the interior in the Galaxy, so it ought to be awesome, the interior. Cato, he's ex-military, always a plus. Anybody on here that's watching that's ex-military or military still, Devin is.
What?
I appreciate your service. But Cato's gonna do the interior, and every day it's getting bigger and better. It's growing.
And we've got AccuAir for the air management.
Yeah.
I think the bags themselves we don't have down yet.
We don't have that yet. I thought it was somebody, but I ain't gonna say the name because, like I say, if it's not something that goes with the car, we try to keep it out of it.
Yeah. And then,
like with the Lincoln, I should really have it covered up. Anything that's not being used or that's being used in something, should be covered up.
Like our Red Bull cans.
Yeah, those. I mean, I think there's probably some kind of clauses about that stuff. Just like using somebody else's music in here, they complain about it and kick your video off.
Copyright claims, all that.
So you were saying AccuAir.
Yeah, so we got the AccuAir. We don't have anything for bags yet, and the actual suspension itself, the 4-link and stuff, we don't have anything.
Yeah, we have the 4-link that Eddie had with the car. I don't know. It might be like handmade or.
I think it was custom made by somebody
or something.
Like a custom made kit.
Yeah, so it might be running it, or it might get some other sponsor with that.
Yeah, and then
obviously we got Lanier, we got Black Mountain, we got Medallion. They're doing the
seam sealer, panel bond, all that stuff for it. And we got some that we haven't got in yet. That'll be going up here. Orion Automotive Finishes. Which I just want to clarify, because I've seen some mix-up when we say that Orion is doing the paint.
Because I'm like, we need a paint, and
Orion is supplying the paint, and we need someone to paint it, to use the Orion paint on the car.
Yeah, they're going to supply all the paints and stuff for the car. I guess sealers, paints, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we're still down. We're down. The two big things on the whole build was really the paint and the interior.
That was the two major things.
The interior's done. Paint is what's left. Motor.
Well, we're just gonna do that, aren't we?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I like the vision of it, and there was talk about a Hellcat. But I am a big, like, if somebody asks me to work on their car, if you got a Chevrolet, if you got a Ford, and you say, hey, will you work on my car, and it's got a Chevrolet in it, I'm a big,
No.
nah, I won't even look at them at the car show. Sorry, might lose some subscribers.
That's one thing that I've always been fairly adamant on is crossbreeding, is what I like to call it. Is, you know, like an old, nice 50s Ford truck with a Chevy 350. Like, what is the point?
I'm not knocking Chevy. I like
No.
Chevy. If you got a Chevy, put a Chevy in it. If you got a Ford, put a Ford in it.
Or like,
unless you're gonna diesel it or something like that. A Cummins or something. Cummins was used in Ford. Cummins was used in Dodge. Cummins used in Toyotas now.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm big on keeping simple, and I don't know how to say it correct. But the 390, it's been built, it's 30 over.
Yeah, the motor's been rebuilt, and we're going to go through it one more time.
And it's going to get EFI. It's getting cleaned up, freshened up, everything.
Now, see, that's going to be a first for me, is working with EFI.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to do much.
Hopefully it's just plug and play.
So, that, and there's some other stuff that we're working on.
Yeah.
And plus, like the Galaxy thing, when Eddie told me to build it how I would build it, I was like, okay, because I talked with him the day he come in, and I was like, man, if I had it, it'd be this way and this. And he left, and he messaged me back. He sent me an email, and he let me know that he had bought the car and that he wanted me to build it. And he's like, look, I like your vision of how you would do it. I'm going to let you handle this. Eddie's got so much stuff going on. I mean, he's busy.
Oh, Lord.
They've got six cars, I think, going to SEMA.
At least 4.
But I know he'll have 2 from AMD.
Yeah.
And then he's got these 2. But I think he has some. He's got a truck that Cato's doing that's going. I think he said there was 6 that would be there that was actually going to be running driving vehicles.
Yeah.
So Eddie's got all them. And then the Galaxy's kind of one that they're trying to produce more content for AMD to sell parts. So that's how the Galaxy kind of came into play. And he's basically said, here, it's your baby, take care of it. And my dad has always been a fan of the 64 Galaxy, and he loves them, so I've kind of like accepted any input that my dad wants. And I know my dad would be like, no, keep the 390. I know my dad's big on no taking out the inner fender wells just to show off the A-arms. And he's also big on not doing the whole motor cover stuff and all that. He likes it clean, simple. And I'm trying to do that because this is a big thing for my dad. And it's a huge thing for me. I mean, first SEMA build, never even been to SEMA. It's got me so wired. I'm like, I'm ready for it to get here, but the time is going by. Tonight I've wasted 2 hours. I could have been working on the Galaxy. I'm just playing. I ain't wasting no time. I love you guys, and let's check here.
Maybe we'll make up for those 2 hours. Andy said get Cato to talk to Javier Shorty Ponce from Iron Resurrection about paint.
To who?
Javier Ponce.
Shorty.
Shorty.
Yeah, I think they had somebody that might want to do the paint. But yeah. I think it's up in Illinois or somewhere.
It was Illinois, Minnesota, or Michigan or something like that.
It's just the problem of getting them there. I was like, heck, I'll drive it there.
Yeah.
I'll trailer it there, whatever. I'll do a road trip. Yeah, Shorty is awesome. I follow him on Instagram. Awesome guy too. Just same as Cato, Phil, whatever. I don't know what he likes to go by. I know his shop's Cato's, but his name's Phil. And I've actually messaged back and forth with him, and awesome dude. Like, really, I'm ready to go to the shop. I'm going to go get my dad to meet me like in Athens, or either when I'm up there, I think we might go down and tour Cato's shop. It's here in Georgia in Tucker. It's not far.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to ride with you guys.
So I'm gonna go hit that up and go visit him and check out his place, because he's got some cool. By looking on his Instagram, if you ain't on there, go follow him on Instagram. He's got some cool state-of-the-art like scanner type stuff. Like he can scan a door panel and like reproduce it. It's crazy. Dude's got it going on.
I want to
Awesome.
go check out his setup. Yeah. Well,
yeah, big car. That's a lot of sanding.
that is a lot of. We were talking about that, I believe, this morning, wasn't it? That if we ended up having to come down to the bodywork and paint.
Yeah, Craig kept telling me he's been sanding on this Alpha over here, and it's a little car. He's been sanding on that thing like for the past 2 years that I've been here. He hasn't been on it like every day, but every other day, or it
At
might
least
be a couple weeks, and then he's on it again. But he has sanded and sanded and sanded and then sanded and sanded and sanded.
And wiped some more and sanded some more.
Like, Craig, how long are you going to sand? He's like, oh, this ain't all. It's got to get 2 more sand jobs after it gets 2 more paints, and then it's going to be more. And I'm like, he said, wait till you do that Galaxy. I said, I'm not doing the Galaxy. Somebody else is doing it. He's like, yeah, okay. Craig's been to SEMA several times. He knows how it happens. He knows it's just like TV. It comes down to the line, and stuff gets pushed.
Yeah.
And I've swore that I wasn't going to let this is my baby. I swore I wasn't going to let it get there. And by the way it's looking, it's getting there. We're still waiting on rendering.
Yeah, we are still waiting on rendering.
We can't really do anything till the rendering comes, because we can't push for sponsors until the rendering gets here and we get the letter of intent.
Yeah.
But I told Jason and Eddie, I was like, man, y'all need to get the big kid blocks that we was talking about. Y'all need to go ahead and get them things on the way, because I feel like I'm going to have to learn how to do paint and body. And if I do all the sanding, which I hate sanding, and I've never done body work other than flat black paint jobs, and motorcycle paint jobs, if I do all that sanding, you best believe I'm going to spray it.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, if we got to see if those big kid blocks, they got a 3-foot long one or something.
Yeah.
Just for the length of this car.
The quarter panels are 8 foot. If I stood one up right here, you would not see the top of it, the end of it.
Actually, the end of it would be at the top of that amazing metalwork sign.
Yeah.
That's where it would be.
Just
All right,
a quarter.
Juby.
Yeah, it's time.
It is 9:20. We need to wrap it up.
Yeah. So, appreciate everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support. Love you all. Like I said, if you have questions, email me. It's easy, jubymays at Gmail, or message me on here. If I don't respond, just keep messaging.
Just comment on all the videos.
Send me an email. Send me a message on Facebook.
Yeah.
Bother me until I answer you. I promise it's not going to bother me, but I have a lot going on, and it takes a while, and I might read it, and I'll be in the middle of something, and then I get 50 other messages, and by the time I get home, I forget about it, and I'm like, and then 4 days later, I look back, and I'm like, oh, man, they messaged me asking, did I ever tell them?
And then it'll ask me asking if we ever went over that.
So, bother me.
Yeah.
Love
All
you
right.
guys, and we'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Take it easy.